Okay.
Do 65 pounds. That would help me?
Help you what?
Do 65 pounds.
Well, I don't know how we're going to do that.
It's a hospital, huh?
No, it's not a hospital.
No.
But,
Oh, that's right. This is like the little outpost or something.
but if you can do that, okay, you know, you can get possibly a gastric bypass these days.
I ain't doing it. Nah, you gotta move around and quit eating.
Good now.
All right, relax your arm. Don't move it or it won't work.
How's that look?
Slightly. Top number's good. Bottom number's just itching up there just a little bit, but it's still not bad. Still not bad.
It usually gets better losing the weight.
I'm not allergic to any medicine that you know
Antipsychotics, antidepressants.
of. All of them?
Mm-hmm.
Like what happens?
They're just brain altering.
Well, I don't know, but you gotta give me something specific, like what drug did it and what.
Antipsychotics,
I know,
antidepressants.
but give me a specific drug. What have you taken that's done something?
All of them that they giving me. It's the only weight loss training in the state, huh? For the Medicaid. I mean, that's all the they let all the students learn on it, huh?
Honestly, I ain't read all of it.
That's what that sounds like at the university. Let all the students cut on you and stuff. Be their little guinea pig.
Do you smoke still?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, about a pack a day.
Little over usually.
You were 18 when you started smoking?
Yes, ma'am.
That is.
Okay. Come out.
All right. What medications do you take now, if any?
Nah.
None whatsoever. Not even from like a regular doctor, thyroid or blood pressure, nothing. What pharmacy is it that you use?
CVS and Walker.
so that's all I needed from you. So if you want to, you can have a seat. Got one for that.
Oh.
Gene site is just a swab.
So they take your gene and they tell you what medicine to take.
It'll tell you what medicines are more likely to work because everybody's different.
That's crazy.
It's pretty neat, really.
Well, I got some candy in my mouth.
We might need to wait then.
Alright.
Okay, I'll tell you what. After you see him, that'll probably be enough
What's
time.
that going? What's I'm gonna be sent on this?
You will, if you have Medicaid.
They gonna sign me up for ancestry?
No, it's not like that kind of stuff.
Well, they should do that too.
Well, it ain't gonna
They
be that.
gonna know all
This is
that
all just
information.
gonna be medication stuff. You'll have to, he's got a little part in there. Medicaid? Okay, just wanna make sure. All right, well, he's so we're gonna wait. I'll put you in a minute then.
That's wild right there. I ain't never heard of how long we been doing that for. I figured it out. Do you know how long they've been doing that for?
It's new to me since I started working here, but it's pretty neat though because it will tell you, it narrows down like, some people that take medicines that it just won't work for them. And it has to do with their genes and what type of chemicals their body actually absorbs.
Well, you would think since they have that technology, they would do that before they unlawfully force medicine on people. That's what people would think, right?
Well, I mean, like, what do you mean force medicine?
Oh, that's all they do. It's wild what's going on in this world. It's like unbelievable. I'll spit the can down, so whenever you ready. Just as well.
Yeah, those were done, those are the ones that they did from the audit, and we did whatever was on the back of that, Some of them older doctors probably don't even. Some of the older doctors probably don't even know that gene stuff exists. But they the doctor though. I think it's from me, it's not over here.
I ain't gonna tell you.
keep up with the times. And they've been a doctor for like 40 years or something. But they've heard it on 30 years. It's free for the taxpayers too. Right?
Oh, yeah.
How's that? That's impossible.
Alrighty. So all I'm doing is taking the swabbing each side of your mouth,
Okay.
and put it in this envelope that has your name and stuff on it.
They gonna mail me some information?
I don't know if they're gonna mail it to you. I know they send it back to us, and then the next appointment you have, then y'all will go over it.
By default, they gonna know what continent I'm from or something. Right?
If they go into all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's how they gotta go to these genes. They don't know all that. They gonna know,
I
you
don't
know,
know now.
ancestry gonna know more than they give people.
I've done the 23andMe. Just tongue down, so I'm going to your cheeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so the flushing that you're getting is just been since you've been on the new medication.
With 23 and you.
Now, what was the question?
What did they find out about you?
That I am white. A whole lot of European stuff. My family used to say that.
So the area for Europe they give you, that's like French and Germany and all that?
Yeah, something like that.
Russian and all that?
It was interesting. It was a very cool thing. Let me see if I can see it real quick.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do it for a while. But you know, to really get your results, you gotta do like a series of 5 tests. You really looked into it?
No, I didn't do all
I
that.
do. If you really want your real results, I think it's like 4 or 5 tests. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't do like, there's other things you could do like with the health and all that. I didn't do all that.
Like they got some tests that go back all, it goes back your maternal, like your mom's, all your mom and grandmothers. And they don't really look at the dad. They got tests just for the dads, you know. It goes back all the male lines.
And so like my daughter did it, and you know, it pulled me to hers, and of course it shows she's 49.89, which she is happy with it. She's half of me.
Give me a number.
It's not pulling it up.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, it's actually pretty interesting. There's a lot of information, a lot of details in it.
That's definitely.
Oh, they're gonna test you. They're gonna test your genes for ADHD.
Depending on what he selects.
Now you know, schizophrenia is not genetic.
It's on and off since she started the new medication.
So what's going on? Money. Money. But that's fine as long as people got their rights. You don't have your rights.
Alright, that's it.
Alright.
Just gonna call you in.
Okay.
I'm sending it to Jennifer.
See, so they send your DNA across the world. They said they do that. They're gonna do as they wish with it until they dead.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
We're working on it. So right now there's only one of me, so we don't have multiple people, patients in here. It's just one. My name's Dash. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ryan.
What brings you back to us, Ryan?
I just missed some days again.
Yeah, you hadn't seen anybody since March or April or something like that. Yeah, you went to Hammond in March, and then looks like you used to see Dr. Wagner about a year ago. Well, what's been going on? It looks like he had you on Geodon. Let's see, Dr. Wagner had you on Geodon and Trazodone, and then he was trying to get you to start Lexapro.
Yeah, some kind of concoction.
So you're not taking any medicine right now, huh?
No, sir. I really would like something to treat my ADHD,
Okay.
which seems to be ignored as far as I'm concerned. My dyslexia, my ADHD, just ignored all that.
Well, the problem is, if you have anxiety and schizophrenia, if those symptoms aren't stabilized, it's hard to pull out the ADHD because those can cause the same symptoms as ADHD. Because
That's wild, yeah.
if you got anxiety going on, when you get anxiety, you can't focus because you're nervous and your brain kind of shuts down. And then if you have schizophrenia, you're distracted by the symptoms going on with it. So the hope is that we get those better, and then you can focus because you don't have all this other stuff going on. That's what we try to do, at least. Now, I do have something for ADHD I'm willing to try you on in the meantime. That I don't know if you've ever taken a Strattera.
Never heard of it.
Um,
I used to take it when I was, going to school.
yeah.
And I never really stayed on it, like years and years and years.
I took it. It worked really well for me.
Well, not that, but whatever medicine is.
Yeah. I took Strattera and it worked really well for me. It definitely helped me focus, and so it's worth a shot if you never tried it.
What classification is that of drugs?
It is specifically for ADHD.
So it ain't used to treat nothing else?
Mm-mm.
That sounds good.
It is called a selective norepinephrine inhibitor, and it is FDA approved for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder in adults and children over 6 years old. So it's always my first go-to because it worked for me and I liked it. Now it's one of those ones that it's going to take a few weeks to work. It's not going to work day one.
What does it inhibit?
Norepinephrine. It's just one of the chemicals in our brain.
What does that chemical do for us?
Well, it does two things. A lot of people who kind of complain of no motivation or lack of energy, stuff like that, we increase that chemical and it boosts that. It helps with motivation and energy. It's kind of our energy chemical, which is kind of a big part of ADHD is motivation and focus. We have chemicals in our brain. We have serotonin, which is kind of our depression chemical. We have norepinephrine, which is like our energy chemical. And then we have a bunch of others as far as anxiety goes. It'd be like GABA and just a bunch of stupid words. But while we're waiting on the results of this gene study for your, medications, since I know you've tried a bunch that you said you had bad reactions to, maybe we can find a reason for it. Maybe that gene study will show me why you've had some reactions to them.
Do you know how long they've been having that gene study available?
No, it's been around for a while, but I don't think years. I just think it's been around for maybe a couple of years, not like years and years. But I know, I mean, I think it's just kind of getting a little more
It's crazy because like
acceptable now. Like more people are using it, but a lot of people still haven't embraced it.
while at the same time, none of your mental illness is caused by genetics.
Well, that's not. Well, a lot of mental illness actually is caused by genetics, but that's not the genetics we're looking at. We're looking at the genetics that are specific to the medicines. So it tells me, basically, if there's a reason you have trouble with a certain group of medicines, like maybe your body doesn't process it quick enough, and so it builds up and you get a bunch of side effects. Maybe your body processes it too quick, so it works at first and then it stops working. And so it just kind of tells me those kind of things. And so it gives me every class of medication, and that tells me, gives me an idea of where to go. It doesn't mean that everyone will work for you and the others won't. It just means we have to adjust doses a little better.
I guess it's gonna give the pharmaceutical companies
They're not gonna get nothing.
tools to make new medicine.
Well, probably.
That's what it sounds like.
New medicines that none of us can afford until they go generic in 2 decades, but it gives me an idea.
It tells you right here they're gonna send it to some
It shows the old medicines
wherever they
too.
want to.
So I sent it to this company. Yeah, I sent it to swab to this company. And it usually only takes a few days. They process it and give me a readout that looks. Let's see, I have a sample over here. They give me a readout that looks like. Where'd my gene study go? I have it right here. Oh, it's right here. It comes out looking like this. So these would be ones that this patient doesn't have any issues with. These, they have, some issues. Like it says, this one specifically, the serum level may be too high, which means maybe the patient doesn't process that medicine really well, so it builds up in the system, and so you got to lower the dose so they don't get so many side effects. And then they have some that say serum may be too low. Well, maybe they process this one too quickly, and so they're burning through it, so I need to increase the dose for it to work. And it just gives me every group of medicine.
How do you say that word?
Psychotropic.
Psychotropic. Gene psychotropic.
Yep, psychotropic medicines. That's all your antidepressants, ADHD, antipsychotics, anti-anxiety. Since they're psychiatric medicines, they gave it a big word, I guess. They call it psychotropics. So here's what, let me see. Here's what inevitably the insurance company's gonna make me do. Let me see real quick. Okay. So the insurance company is gonna make me justify why I'm using this medicine. So I can prescribe it today, but you won't be able to pick it up today because I'll have to fill out a form telling them why I'm using it, send it to them, get their approval, and then they'll notify me that, okay, yeah, we're going to pay for it, and then you can pick it up. So we'll let you know.
Pick it up here.
You can pick it up. Do you have a pharmacy that you normally use?
CVS, I guess. Was using that one at Hammond.
Oh, the pharmacy in Hammond?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're, I may be able to get your medicine delivered here. If that would be convenient for you. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, CVS is right by my house. Yeah. It ain't too big a deal to go there.
Okay. CVS?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Okay. Let me just check.
closer than here.
And that's in Walker?
Yes, sir.
Walker South Road.
This is actually kind of scary. Gene site.
I think it's kind of neat. It's mental health is not like normal medicine where if you have high blood pressure, I give you a pill and your blood pressure goes down. It's really every medicine works differently for every patient. So this kind of gives us a nice path to follow.
I mean more of like
the dark side of it in the future,
Oh, yeah. Well, I agree with that.
where they can just
Manipulate genes.
where they can literally just have you like a puppet on a string and do whatever they want you to do. 'Cause they got all these drugs in here and they know exactly what they're doing.
I was thinking more along the lines of how quickly they can basically change our genes and make us look a certain way or act a certain way or something.
Yeah. Well, that's mental illness, man. You can't think like that.
I guess you practice in this field long enough, maybe it starts to wear off on you a little bit.
You might realize they ain't as crazy as they make them out to be.
Well, some of the advances in technology, as far as their people's ability to monitor us and ability to manipulate us, is a little scary. So it's understandable.
Oh man, you might need to go to mental institute.
I've probably earned admission to CBS. I'm going to send this in, and I'll do the paperwork, although it says it's covered, but we'll see.
That's for the ADHD. What's it called?
Strattera.
Oh.
Now, the generic word is atomoxetine. So it's the word atom and then oxetine behind it. That's the generic, the long, ridiculous generic. But the trade name is Strattera. So I'm going to send this in. Now, like I said, it's not going to work immediately. I think when I took it, it took a good month to really kick in. And then we may have to still increase the dose. Like it may work half the day or something until we get the right dose. But just to test it, you're just going to take one once a day for a week. And if it does okay, you don't have any allergic reaction, no issues, then you're going to take 2 every morning. And then next time I can give you the two pills and just 1 pill. To test it, I have to give you the small dose first. And then we'll have those gene results, and I'll probably see you back in a few weeks with those results, and then we can talk about your other medicines, and then kind of check in and see how you're doing with this.
Oh,
Does that sound okay to you?
that sounds weird.
How you say your last name?
Hardware.
Ardoin. Okay. I was countrifying it, calling it Ardoin. I guess that's Louisiana hasn't broken in on me yet.
Yeah. I heard the French always said Ardoin.
That's what I thought. I was thinking that. I figured since we were Cajun in the Cajun country, and it was that weird OIN, and he said people always had that Ardoin or Arduin, like Oakwin Hard. Is that how it said? Arduin.
Ardoin.
Arduin. Okay.
That's how my family says it.
They
actually got a lot of different spellings of it and little different pronunciations.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm just writing myself notes to remember. Okay. That's it. I'm gonna see you back in a few weeks with those results, and we'll talk about your other medicine then.
Okay.
And you should be able to pick this up. Today is what? Tuesday? Is today Tuesday? Yeah, today, so you pick it up by the end of the week.
It would be here or?
No, it's gonna be at CBS.
Okay.
Go ahead and have a seat. I'm gonna give this to Gladys. She'll call you up in a minute.
Are you a doctor?
Follow me. I'm a psych nurse practitioner.
Okay. I like them better than a doctor.
Well, good. That's not the normal opinion.
Y'all seem nicer.
Yeah, I guess doctors don't get a course in bedside manner often. But maybe all the time we spent at the bedside made us a little more human.
He's a nice dude. I was waiting on you.
Yeah, I'm getting here.
I know though he's younger. That dude would never think I'm nuts if, you know, he's younger. I got a lot of old cats who just want to be dumb.
Miss Maureen to do too, Brian.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was supposed to do appointments today, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be here.
What's the other?
Miss Maureen, the therapist.
Oh,
Coming to get you. So that may go wonder that.
oh, right.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you go to my mom,
Still wet for the bathroom, but it's clean. And we'll get started in a minute or.
Alright. Well, they're late for you, huh?
No, early.
I thought I was supposed to call you 2:15. The guy 2:30. You know, man.
3 o'clock for me, but we.
3 o'clock.
I know.
Ain't what my phone said.
Oh, you 2:15 to see the nurse, and then the doctor, and then me.
Oh, yeah, 3 o'clock. Okay. Alright.
So. That's a big chair for you.
My mama needs one like this. She would like this, man.
She would fit it to
Did
me.
you know where you can buy one?
Well, that was special. That was that's called a settee, or like a it's bigger than a regular chair.
She always, she always goes to places and they usually sturdier chairs than you buy at the stores. So
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know where you buy none of that stuff, though.
yeah. Okay. All right, so you're coming to us from the Hammond office?
Yeah, the last time I went over there, I found out that the therapist actually does what the majority of the people in the world think the psychiatrist does.
Exactly. Thank you for understanding that.
Well, I just found it out.
We went to school for a long, long time for that.
That's what everybody thinks a psychiatrist does.
No.
If they knew the truth, they probably wouldn't be too happy.
I am here to help.
Well, the pharmaceutical companies, they happy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want the truth to put out.
Okay.
to you earlier this month. I guess it was on the phone, a message.
Oh, it's okay. That was you. You make the appointments?
Well, I don't make all the appointments, but when people don't come, I do call people and check up and see what's wrong. Yeah, you missed an appointment in June, so I called you again, and I called you again in July. So that was me just trying to say, hey, we're here for you. We're here for you.
Yeah, I think I might have had you mistaken with that rehab place down the road a little bit.
What's that? Is that substance abuse talking about?
Yeah, it's right. Not far.
About less than a mile.
That place is horror.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and why does everybody get sent there? Why are they not sent to having addictive disorders?
Okay.
I don't understand what's going on. You know, because they were like, it was like, I don't remember, $50 a month. I said, look, I'm not coming here. This is crazy what y'all are doing.
Huh.
And it turns out it was only $2 a drug test at having addictive disorders, you know, because what I was making wasn't making any money. So,
Oh, okay.
But, you know, judges and probation officers,
Oh, okay.
they send everybody to this high dollar place. And I don't understand why.
I don't know.
That's something the judges have to know. I don't know what they doing.
Yeah.
I don't know if they know something.
Maybe what you call marketing, huh?
Something like that. I thought it was a Ku Klux Klan.
Oh, well. Hey, we don't understand that.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh man, we got it going on.
Well, I was from Baton Rouge, but you know, my
Are you?
dad used to come out here.
Yeah. What part of Baton Rouge you from?
Well, it's close to Exxon, right here.
North Baton Rouge.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Off of Winburn and everything?
I used to go to no, I was thinking Claiborne.
Clayton?
Claiborne, I was thinking of old school. I was thinking of. Yeah, it's
Where'd you go to
it's
school?
about airline and Plankett's up and around there,
Mhm.
Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I come out here in junior high.
Yeah, I'm from that part too, but I left way before you were born.
Yeah, we too.
Changed a lot.
Mom, we had to come out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where my mom was raised. She said it changed a lot out there.
Yeah.
My boy used to tell me he remember those dirt roads out there. He said, I couldn't imagine like that.
When I first moved here 40 years ago, the only real business was the Dairy Queen. And that's where that, where the James Drugstore old place is.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little restaurant right there. What is that? Real close to the road. And
Denim Patty or something?
no,
Maria's Mexican or something?
not that one. Closer to James. Anyway, but that used to be the Dairy Queen. And that was the only thing. I mean, there was no McDonald's. There was no James Drugstore, probably.
Dirt road,
And
huh?
Dr. Walker, Dr. Derwin Walker, was the only doctor in town. Probably one or two vets. That's about it. But this place has grown up too.
Yeah.
So, what's your life like?
Well, I mean, that's pretty good for all the hell I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I have been through a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why I went through what I went through. It's really not right what happened to me.
Oh, like what? What happened?
I did drugs, and then I was in fear for my safety and my daughter's safety, and then the police come. You're not calling the rest of the long story. The police come, and I try to tell them what's going on, but I'm scared for our safety.
Mm-hmm.
He don't listen. He just says I was gonna kill my daughter. I was gonna kill my mom, Then I was gonna kill, other family members, I was gonna kill myself.
Oh, they turned it around on you?
Yeah. And I'm just trying to tell him. Like, my brother called him over there because I was scared. Yeah. My brother didn't really know what's going on.
Okay.
And,
So did they put you in a mental hospital?
Well, not then. He said his reports. If anybody ever went into it, you could tell something not right. But he said I wasn't in my right state of mind. But I didn't really mean this to you. I was actually in an ambulance to go to one. He goes in the garage and gets some marijuana, and he comes back and he's like, "Well, you're not going in this, dude. You come with me." Cause he told the ambulance, "Don't leave." He takes me out of the ambulance, brings me to jail, and then
For
marijuana, gun charge, and having marijuana around my daughter with her having access to it. It was a couple charges. But I get to jail, I'm still scared. Cause I didn't know what was going on. Something was going on. And the police asked you when you first went in if you're suicidal. And another one said, if you want to be safe. I said, well, I guess so. And then they stripped me naked, throw me in a little pad room. So nothing happened then. I bonded out and went and went to court. They said year probation. I was 6 months on the probation. Went to the library to apply for disability. Got home and went to jail because I wasn't home and I wasn't answering the door. I was schizophrenic. So then my mom always calls and I get locked up.
She calls on you?
She's called a lot. And the OCS got involved. They lied to me from the very beginning.
Goodness.
Then after all that, I lost all right. I had my daughter over 50% of the time. It was 50% custody, but I had her more because I worked shift work and she was there days that I wasn't working. So, I lived with my mom. But anyway, I don't have no rights whatsoever. And everybody tells me I have to go back through this family court. Well, either they don't know what they're doing or they lied. Because my daughter's stepdad is a police officer. So
do you get to see her?
I do. I get to see her one night a month. And it's every other weekend, but that switches to one night a month to only during the day. So that the one weekend you get her overnight, and then you don't get her, then you only get her during the day, and you bring her back.
Yeah.
It's so then I just I've been to a bunch of mental institutions. They'll never listen to you. They just make you take all this. Those mental institutions are a horror.
Yeah. Now, what we want to do here at this Denham Springs Clinic is we want to do both, doctor and social work. So I'll be available to you for counseling, and then Dash will prescribe you your medicine and check up on your medicine and any side effects or lab work, checking blood work and whatever.
Do y'all even have a psychiatrist here?
We have a nurse practitioner. And
from what I see, they're nice. That's the second one I've met.
I am very pleased with his work.
He seems like a nice guy.
Very pleased. He studies the medication. He's up on all the new medications. He'll work it out. If it's not working for you, he'll adjust it. So, years ago I didn't think I'd want nurse practitioners, but that's the reality of the day. I know that's what we have to go with.
Well, I kind of think we don't need psychiatrists at all. That's my personal feeling about it.
Well, we can't find any that are willing to work, number one.
They didn't want to work on me. They just wanted to, like hocus pocus, you take this. You don't want to take it, shots. And then 12 guys are going to come in there and You just go ahead and take it or
Yeah.
take the shots.
Yeah. So how long have you been sick?
Well, I ain't sick.
I use that word to see what you would say. How long have you had schizophrenia?
I personally feel that it is a culture and way of life for my family. That's personally how I feel. And I have a right to be this way, have a right to be different.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
we should never
Yeah.
have medicine forced on us in a land that prides itself in liberty.
Okay. That is your right.
That's not our right. That is not how it is.
Now, there are other pressures. And, you know, like your mom can say, if you want to live with me, then you have to do this, this, and this. And I certainly tell my grown children a list of things they have to do. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you want this from me, then you have to do this.
Yeah.
And if you get to the point where you fear that your life is in danger and your family's life is in danger, then that tells me that you don't feel safe inside them. And there's something going on.
Well, I was doing drugs and it was, I thought it was settled with meth labs. It's a long story.
Okay.
You know, and the cop went in to look for a meth lab, but he don't mention anything about that. He just
He found it?
neglects that. No, you got some marijuana in my mom's shotgun. That was my papa. It wasn't my gun. But you know, they took that, and she don't have her Second Amendment. She don't really care, you know. Just yeah. She acts like a communist sometimes. I guess that's just mama.
Yeah. Well, I'm called all kind of worse names than a communist.
Yeah, I've been through a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm still trying to fight my daughter. I got court in September.
Oh, good.
Trying to get some. I'm going with no attorney because look, y'all, I shouldn't have to pay y'all all this money to have visitation with my daughter. It shouldn't be this big money scheme in the family courts. It's supposed to be liberty and justice for all, not liberty
Mm-hmm.
for people with money.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got court coming up. I went a while back, and I was prepared. I had all, you know, it looks like this, you know, big. I got some books and stuff.
Okay.
And the mom didn't show up because her attorney said she didn't have to. But the attorney, I don't know if anybody knows what they're doing. But they pushed it back all through the summer. So September, we'll find out how that goes. Mm-hmm.
So you've been coming a long time to Rosenblum,
I guess.
several years at least.
Yeah. Well, you know, yeah, this all started in 2013.
2013, okay.
And it's still going on 5 years later for the government that's supposed to help you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not seeing where they're helping me.
Okay.
At least the state government, you know, you gotta localize the
Now,
problem.
tell us how we at this clinic, in your opinion, can help you, and then I'll tell you what we're capable of.
Oh, I don't know. Y'all are the professionals.
Okay? Can I tell you what we can do?
Sometimes I don't think I need help. I needed help in 2013, and
Mm-hmm.
that cop did not help me. He did. In fact, I seen him a year later. I seen him in 2014. I went to the ER when mom called me. Because they manipulated my mom and having me locked away. The OCS and the probation officer. And so I went to the ER and I seen the same cop. It was 1 year later. I said, if you did your job a year ago, I wouldn't be in all this. He said, I did my job, didn't I? I got the kid taken. So that's the kind of cop he is. Yeah.
Okay. Well, children do need to see both parents. That is
Right.
true. But their
I didn't
parents,
see her for years.
I see. But the parents, you have to do a good job of being a normal human being.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
And what is normal?
drugs, well, no, drugs or alcohol.
Well, you know, when I'm telling the cops and I'm trying to do right and I'm trying to tell him I'm on drugs, I'm trying to tell him all this, and he just neglects all of what I'm telling him, says I was going to kill everybody. It's just not right. Not right, it'll never be right.
Well, you know what that did do for you? That gave you a safe place to get off of the drugs.
Yeah, I guess.
You know?
I
And
guess.
solitary confinement keeps the other prisoners away from
Oh no, I was in there naked,
you.
freezing to death.
Yeah, what you call
In a
the
toilet room.
suicide witch, what watch, whatever they call
That's horrible.
it. Yeah.
Horrible how they treat people. That was horrible. And then it's like a joke. You want to be safe?
They brought you, bring you to Rosenblum?
They did, and he didn't. You know, nothing was wrong with me.
So you
Sent me back. You know,
No.
and then you know, I was trying to get my mom some help. First time I was diagnosed with schizophrenia. First time I was diagnosed with schizophrenia was the police I was telling you about. In his report, I had been diagnosed with schizophrenia in the past. And no, I wasn't. I don't know where you got that from.
I guess your mom, I don't know.
Oh, I got schizophrenia. Uncle.
Okay,
He wasn't
you
getting
do.
his story straight. Instead of just telling the
Uncle?
truth, he didn't get his
Okay.
story straight.
Okay. So, like you said, you have schizophrenia in your family.
Right, like a culture thing, like a way of life.
Well, but it's in the genes, and it's a
That's new.
it's a way that the brain works.
And then, because schizophrenia is not genetic.
Oh yes, it is. Jesus.
Right, yeah. Core view culture's in your genes too. I just don't think it has been revealed to us yet.
You good? Yeah. So the medicine helps your brain to function normally.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we can work with you to find a medicine that we recommend that works, that you're compatible with.
Mm-hmm.
I see that you took Geodon in the past.
Yeah.
I didn't read all your medicines.
I'll be honest with you, I don't really take any medicine. Never really did, except for when they forced it on me at minimum house prison.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Your daughter needs a stable parent.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, the medication will bring you to a stable human being.
I believe I'm pretty stable.
You look pretty fine to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on medicine now?
I mean, I fought crimes for, the police in Tennessee. Well, I just say his name on Facebook. And I talk about the Declaration of Independence, and you go to jail for 2.5 years, 15 months. With no trial, with no bond, not innocent until proven guilty.
Okay. I know of some cases where the judges are actually using Facebook posts as evidence. I would really recommend not putting anything on Facebook.
Well, the thing is, they never had a trial. They never had a case.
Okay.
But I did 15 months in jail.
Okay, but Ryan, it is a written record, and it's, apparently it's accepted into evidence.
Well, that's good. That's what I was giving the people. I was giving people the news about this officer, Kyle Hotar.
It's not a good thing to do that.
Not a good thing what Kyle Hotar did.
Any officer, any public official.
Well,
to
it
air
is the
your-
right of the people to alter or abolish a government that does not protect the rights of the people.
And that is where they get that you have mental problems, is when you make
When you talk
statements
about-
like that.
When you talk about the Declaration of Independence,
When you make statements like that,
so because I said that, that's a mental problem.
I'm saying the officers and the judge may take it that way.
Well,
I take
Had the
it.
case dismissed 15 months later with no bond,
Excellent.
with no medicine that I was supposed to be taking. But I didn't take your medicine. I didn't take your medicine to be presumed competent. I was never actually, I believe that it is the court systems that are incompetent currently at this time. That's the way it looks to me.
Okay. The
The
way
doctors are incompetent.
well, I can guarantee you, we're not incompetent.
I'm talking
At
about,
this clinic, we do
Well, at
our
least,
level best every minute, Ryan, to do our jobs.
well, you know, I got one doctor on the stand, and the Constitution is an odd topic, and I need apparently to go to Jackson for talking about this odd topic of the Constitution and the Declaration.
It's
This is
irrelevant. It's irrelevant to child visitation.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we're on the same page right now.
I can tell.
I can tell too.
And
Yeah.
it's going to affect your child
This is kind of like
custody
you're
and
not,
visitation.
listening too well to my story or something. Because it's not okay what happened. And if people do look at it like that, well, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish that government that does not protect the rights of the people. So that
and
is.
that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Oh yeah.
That may be written,
I know.
but the way that we've complicated and expanded our government, that's not going to happen.
Government. It's a government. It's a government of the people, and
Mhm.
that's really the
So
problem.
we each do what we can do
Mhm.
by registering to vote and volunteer and, you know, that kind of thing. Do
I
what we can.
volunteer. I signed on the couple. I signed. Well, it wasn't really volunteer, was it?
Okay.
Alright, well, you know. Yeah. I'm the fifth angel of the apocalypse.
Mm-hmm. I understood what you were saying.
Yeah, Ryan Michael, the archangel of the abyss. So,
How old is your daughter now?
she is 9.
9 years old.
We were going through this for 5 years. Did 15 months talking about Declaration of Independence. With no bond. But you're innocent until proven guilty, but apparently not. So, I don't know. I know Vegas happened.
What was the
What
charge?
was the charge? Cyber stalking and public intimidation.
Oh, goodness.
So the first week in there, they come in there and say he's gonna carry his threats out. We're gonna take his bond away. Then I was sitting there for 15 months trying to get a trial. Then I got my bond back, bonded out. Took another year for them to drop the charges. Case dismissed.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to go to trial with it because they never had a case.
Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to do that arraignment, DA. That's arraignment. That's not 15 months later.
So was it putting things on Facebook that got you the charge?
FYI, the Declaration of Independence grants me the right to take out people like Kyle Hotar. Abolish is the word used in the Declaration. That's the word I thought took out was less severe. Because I could take someone out of office, you don't have to abolish them. No. Talking about taking out.
I wouldn't use the word take out. People would assume that means kill.
I was thinking not to use the word abolish. Because abolish
How about
means utterly annihilate.
vote out of office or something like that?
Yeah, well, you know, try to tell the people, try to give the people some good news. They prefer the darkness. They prefer the darkness.
Yeah.
So I guess darkness is what they're gonna get. They're gonna get what they want.
So you have your world, your little area that you can live in and attend to and take care of. It's not your responsibility to take care of the whole world,
Alright.
sounding the trumpet included. You know, it's not for you to do that.
Well, the fifth wave's everywhere. We could probably find something in here. Keep calm. I like keep calm.
You don't like to keep going.
Well, you know, it just depends, you know, because I woke up 3 days later on a breathing machine because cop says I did my job, didn't have that kid taken. Come in and put on a breathing machine. How much medicine I get again? We're still alive. Make your own pain, but you tell me not to. Peter Pan syndrome? There you go. Fifth wave. Fifth wave, you seen that movie? You seen any good movies lately? You don't like movies?
I hadn't seen Fifth Wave.
Well, I haven't seen all of it, I don't think. You've probably seen Fifth Wave. You just are blind to it. But you've probably seen it. You listen to any music? You have any favorite artists or anything? Or singers? I call them singers. Yeah. Voices. You got any favorite ones?
I actually like Eminem. Like Rage Against the Machine.
I was thinking there'll be
I
something, you know, from like some Fleetwood Mac or something.
Well, that's old.
I like that too, yeah.
That's a good sing-along.
I'm looking for the fifth wave. We can probably find it in
What
here.
you got?
Well, I don't know. I'd have to like it. You got some. Oh, a rose. There you go. A rose.
What you got to say about the road?
Oh, that's where I live. Rose Drive.
For real?
Rose Drive. And the Yellow Rose, Texas. It all comes together. Everything is connected. What's that movie, Everything? Everything, what was that one? I don't remember the names of the movies. Yeah, Eminem, yeah, you know. I eat M&M's. LP, what's the name of his album? Lewis and Perry. That's what it is. That's what it is. LP.
Okay.
That's what they're talking about.
I hadn't thought about
Yeah,
that.
that's what. Look, just you don't even have to listen to it. Just read the back of some albums.
Okay.
Look up some favorite albums. Flip it over. Just read the track list.
Okay.
Just reading it will tell you a story.
I don't have time to do that, but
And then you will be hit by the fifth wave.
Have you ever taken the medicine for, say, 6 months at a time?
I never will. It's a poison upon your brain. Brain altering.
So what's
Permanent.
okay, so
Permanent brain
what's your
altering.
point of coming to mental health then?
The correct human behavior traits that I have may need some tending to.
So maybe talking?
Not
help,
made
you
up
think?
schizophrenia. As far as I'm concerned, does not exist. So, you know, because you might take dyslexia, ADHD combined type, and ODD, and you might think it's schizophrenia. But, you know, I've got depression, I've got mood disorders, I got schizophrenia, I got ADHD combined type, I got ODD. That magically disappeared when I turned 18. Just magic, you know? Magic pills and hocus pocus potions. And it's right there on Walgreens. I like the Walgreens. You know, you got that, what's it called? Moral peso or something? Hocus pocus. Walgreens does look very dusty in there.
Oh.
Burger King. Yeah. T.I.'s Urban Legend. It's true.
What is that?
The king of the South. King of the South. If you look up, just look up some Argland music. Just look it up. Good music. T.I. their legend.
What is that?
It's urban legend. Urban legend. The tip of the music. Texas instrument. They use Texas instrument. They're just a voice, but they've become idols to be worshipped. So, you know. So, yeah, you know. It's the apocalypse.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I have a horn.
Yeah.
Revelation 9:11. You know all about it now. You heard about it. You heard about the fifth wave. Why are you talking about that? We talking about movies and music.
I know. Hell,
Well, just because we talking about movies and music don't mean somebody's crazy.
Page.
Oh, I like how you don't interrupt me to type, because most people do. Wait.
Oh no, I try to. I'm a sentence or two behind you, but I try to catch.
You know, most people you trying to sit there and talk to them, they telling you to be quiet.
Oh no.
While you type.
No, I'm trying not to make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
I don't like to do it, but we have to. So tell me about home life.
Well, I was just looking around because you probably got some more stuff in
I
here.
got lots of crap. Behind the bookshelf is full.
They'd be in the books.
That's why I got it pulled away from the wall. Because we're going to move in a month.
The Wendy doing? The fifth wave. I don't even have to read the book. I'll tell you all about it. You ever read that book? I forget. I'm okay, you're okay. You ever read that book?
You're talking about some old stuff. All this stuff is
That
old.
is the key to save this country. I'm okay, you're okay.
That's right.
People need to read it.
Treat each other with respect.
They need to get like this and say you're a devil, psychiatrist. Demonic. Be gone. And take, throw them in prison for denying people their civil, human, and rights and constitutional rights. Because I don't know. Well, I got them right now, but all you gotta do is make a phone call, and I'll be in the mental institution now.
Well,
Yeah.
honestly, some things that you're saying could, but if during an evaluation, if you present yourself as completely normal, then they can't.
Well, I started getting crazy with you. You didn't tell the switch. Okay. Because I could keep it sane, and we can have crazy you want it. Because I can get real crazy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And you have control over that switch?
Mm-hmm. I did it on purpose because we weren't seeing eye to eye. So I said, let's really not be eye to eye. Let's show some crazy stuff. I get crazy. We can get real crazy, like all the volcanoes that happen.
This is your time, so.
All the volcanoes. You didn't hear about any. You heard about Hawaii, huh?
Yeah. And I hadn't paid attention lately. Is it still going on?
Yeah, that's Mayweather.
But is it still flowing? I hadn't paid attention this week.
Did you see who won the Super Bowl?
I don't pay attention.
The Eagles won. Did you see what happened on Ash Wednesday?
No.
Well, you might not want to know. But if we sit here and talk long enough, every time I come, that disease that it says that I have in my brain, yeah, will help me see everything.
Well, medicine and counseling go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm. You're the first person I've been. I think I talked to one other counselor, I guess,
Yeah.
and she wasn't very good. You know, she got signed in her office telling you to bang your head here or something like that. I don't remember everything it said, but that's what it said. Mm-hmm.
That was kind of a little joke.
Yeah, that sounded like a joke. What's the name of some of them books? Alright.
Actually, let's look things, dictionaries, medical dictionaries. That's an old phone book.
What's NIP right now? What is that?
What's that? And this one?
Yeah, what's that? NIT?
NLP.
Oh, NLT. Okay. What's the name of it?
It's a daily devotion. This is Spanish dictionary.
Really?
So.
Yeah, but you know, I knew a volcano was going on. That's what I was getting at. Actually, warned people. I thought it was in New Zealand, but in New Zealand, the crack just opened up. The volcano went off a lot. But if you was really reading the book, you would have known it was Hawaii. You know. And Vegas, that was crazy. Because that was like my birthday. Happy Death Day. See that movie? I ain't see it. Yeah. Secret Window. Seen that movie?
Yes, I like it.
It's a good movie. You know,
I like Johnny Depp.
Vegas and the Secret Window. Yeah. Yeah. It's everywhere you go. Fifth wave. What's the name of that computer? Adele. Dude, you getting Adele. Hello from the other side. Yeah. Water under the bridge.
Okay.
Yep.
So, are you a type of person that helps out around the house, washes dishes, washes clothes,
Well, no,
put out the garbage? Well, I was wondering, what was it like in your household?
Yes, my mom was just, you know, I don't do anything because I start cleaning up and I get bitched at. If I don't do nothing, I get bitched at. It's just constantly, you know, constant.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Sitting with an angel. Well, I believe on an angel. So, Revelation 9:11. My horn has been cut off and I have been left broken and beaten.
Really?
But I do have a horn. My mom got one too.
So do you read the Bible across the board, or just Revelations, or?
Yeah, I read it all. Yeah, yeah. Actually, I was reading the Book of Mormons. They got a lot of corruption in their book. Islam, the Quran is the Word of God, and the Bible is the Word of God. But man's not going to get with the program. So, you know, I think they call that Jubilee crossing. You know, like the Ghostbusters. Don't cross the streams. They've been crossed. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you just turn on TV tonight, you probably hear about it.
How so?
It's everywhere. I'm everywhere you look.
Oh, no.
Everywhere.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know, if people could just do right. You know, it's like that. Well, I don't know the name of the song. Something about awesome things. It's in all the music. All of it. So you just gotta listen to it right. You know? You just gotta listen to it right. Then you move it. With Star Wars. Because I'm flying solo.
Mm-hmm. Good one.
Yep. And he was chained to Swamp Thing, which was Chewbacca. Did you see any Star Wars? You like Star Wars?
I saw the original ones years ago.
Man, Star Wars goes hardcore, man. It's Darth Vader, it's the Destroyer, ain't it? Yeah. Death Star. So. Are you enjoying our talk?
Yes.
Okay, well, I've been ready to go. Yeah, I don't know, I just kept talking, because I mean, I can tell you. I don't know, just turn the radio on when I leave. You'll hear about me. Or you'll hear about Mayweather, or just turn the news on. You hear about the Destroyer all over. But I'm not Michael. I'm not Pauline, right? I'm Little King Michael. Who is like God? Well, the psychiatrist sits and reigns as God. That's what they do. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Look at Katy Perry. You like Katy Perry?
No.
I like Katy Perry. You like Eminem. How you don't like Katy Perry? You just said Eminem.
No, I actually listened to it yesterday.
Well, look up.
Now, I couldn't quote names or whatever, but, you know, parts of this song are quite poetic. But I don't like all the cursing and...
Yeah,
like
sometimes
that.
they just throw it in there and then you know,
Yeah.
well, hey, look, there's the Destroyer.
Yeah,
You gotta listen to it right.
You know.
Yeah. Pine Tree, capital of the world. You know, Christmas and the Pine Tree, capital of the world. I don't know if that's gonna go good together. Might.
Hope
You
it
know.
makes us some money.
I don't know. It's crazy, though. You know, I made a book. 15 books for that book.
Oh.
With no bond. You know. Yeah.
Put it on paper. Okay.
Yeah, still weird. Yeah, look, right there. This is like
Yeah, that's our, what do you call that?
right here. Look at it. Look, human services art. I don't agree with that at all.
Okay.
Want to see the dad?
Yes. And I think there's a fly in here. We don't have a fly. I hate
I don't
flies.
know what that is. It looks like a spider fly.
Oh, it's more than a,
No.
Fly, yeah.
it's like a grasshopper or something.
It's a dead bug, you know. All right,
They got a lot of bugs around.
Okay, well,
Yes.
thank you, Ron.
You know Louisiana Pest Control?
here's your card.
You heard of that company?
Mhm.
I seen it on the side of the road. Louisiana Pest Control. LPC.
Okay.
You
All right,
get
we'll
it?
see you then.
Did you get it? LPC?
Yes, sir.
Is this all mine?
Yeah.
Pine Tree, capital of the world?
Yes, sir, bye-bye.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
This is the only appointment?
Well, you come and you'll see everybody after that.
Okay. All right.
Thanks.
All right. Golly, I don't like her. Because she just wants to sit here and be like, you got problems. And then she wants to have signs talking about make your own path, but I'm not going to allow you to have your path. I'm going to tell you the path. No, I'm going to fucking tell you the path. Open up your eyes, dumbass. Louisiana Pest Control, LPC. What was that other one? IT with the little triangle. Yeah, I don't like her at all. She's a fly.